Have you ever wondered why identical twins who share the exact same DNA can grow up to be so different? One might be a star athlete, while the other struggles with a chronic illness. The answer lies in a fascinating field of science called epigenetics. It's a game changer that tells us our genes are not our destiny. Let's break it down. Imagine your DNA is a massive cookbook filled with thousands of recipes. These recipes are your genes, holding the instructions for building and running your body. Now, you wouldn't cook every single recipe in the book all at once, right? That would be chaos. You choose which recipes to make based on the occasion, the ingredients you have, and what you're in the mood for. Epigenetics works in a similar way. It's like a set of sticky notes or bookmarks placed on your DNA cookbook. These epigenetic marks don't change the recipes themselves. Your DNA sequencer remains the same, but they decide which recipes get read and which get ignored. They can tell a gene to be turned on, meaning it's active and producing proteins, or turned off, meaning it's silenced. So, what's writing these sticky notes on our DNA? The incredible answer is our lifestyle. Everything from the food we eat, the air we breathe, how much we exercise, our stress levels, and even our social interactions can add or remove these epigenetic marks. This is why those identical twins can have different health outcomes. One twin might have a healthy diet and exercise regularly, which places positive epigenetic marks that silence genes predisposing them to, say, heart disease. The other twin might have a more stressful job and a poor diet, leading to epigenetic changes that activate those very same genes. Let's look at a classic example. The agouti mouse. Scientists studied mice with a specific gene called agouti. When this gene is always on, the mice are yellow, obese, and prone to diabetes. But when they fed pregnant agouti mice a diet rich in certain nutrients like folic acid and vitamin B12, something amazing happened. Their pups were born slim, brown, and healthy. The special diet provided the ingredients for epigenetic marks to stick on to the agouti gene, effectively silencing it. The gene was still there, but it was turned off. This happened without changing a single letter of their DNA code. This isn't just about mice. It's happening in our bodies every single day. Think about diet. Foods rich in antioxidants and vitamins like broccoli, leafy greens, and berries can promote healthy epigenetic patterns. They can help turn on genes that fight inflammation and turn off genes that might contribute to cancer growth. On the other hand, a diet high in processed foods and sugar can have the opposite effect, creating a pro-inflammatory environment inside our bodies. Exercise is another powerful epigenetic modulator. When you go for a run or lift weights, you're not just burning calories, you're sending signals to your cells. Physical activity can trigger epigenetic changes that improve muscle function, boost your metabolism, and even enhance brain health by promoting the growth of new neurons. It's like telling your body to read the chapters in the cookbook about strength and resilience. What about stress? We all know chronic stress is bad for us, and epigenetics helps explain why. Long-term stress can lead to epigenetic changes that activate our fight-or-flight response genes continuously. This can contribute to anxiety, depression, and a weakened immune system. But here's the good news. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, and getting enough sleep can reverse some of these negative changes. They help place calming bookmarks on our DNA, telling the stress-related genes to quiet down. This field even helps us understand how experiences can be passed down through generations. Studies have shown that the grandchildren of people who experience famine had different epigenetic markers and different health profiles, even though they never experienced the famine themselves. This suggests that our life choices don't just affect us. They can leave a subtle imprint on our children and grandchildren. It's not about inheriting a new gene, but inheriting a pattern of gene expression. This idea is incredibly empowering. It means we are not passive victims of our genetic inheritance. We are active participants in our own health story. You might have a family history of a certain disease, but that doesn't mean you're destined to get it. By making conscious choices about your diet, exercise, and mental well-being, you can influence which of your genes are expressed. You have the power to rewrite your health narrative. Let's think about this in practical terms. What can you do today? Start small. Maybe add a serving of leafy greens to your dinner tonight. Go for a 20-minute walk. Try a 5-minute meditation session before bed. Each of these small actions is a message to your genes. Each healthy choice is a positive epigenetic edit. You're essentially becoming the chef of your own biology, choosing the best recipes for a long and healthy life. The science of epigenetics is still evolving, and we're learning more every day. But the core message is clear and revolutionary. Your genes load the gun, but your lifestyle pulls the trigger. You have more control over your health than you ever thought possible. So, the next time you think about your DNA, don't see it as a rigid blueprint. See it as a dynamic script that you have a hand in writing every single day. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this topic as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos that explore the amazing science of our bodies. What lifestyle change will you make today to influence your genes? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.